Sanbonani Dumelang Absheni, hello and welcome to Tsa-Sgela with Kgau. My name is Moronga Kgau, but you can call me KayGee. What do you do, baby? I'm your host with the most, doing the most. Today's episode is all about fitness and health and network marketing. He is a trailblazing network marketer who embodies the qualities of passion and resilience. With a passion or proven record of shattering glass ceilings in the fitness and health industry, not only that, but the network marketing industry, he has established himself as a respected authority in his field. His dedication to empowering others to achieve optimal health and wellness has earned him a loyal following and numerous successes in the industry. Sir, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you so much for that amazing introduction.
It was nice, ne?
It was amazing.
Yeah. Big ups to me.
Thank you so much. And hello to the viewers as well.
Yeah. So guys, before we get into the video, I would like you guys to please subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And make sure that if you want to be part of the podcast or you want to be featured on this channel, please make sure you send us an email to Tsa-Sgela1@gmail.com. And make sure that you follow our guests as always. The links and social media handles will always be in the description box. Right. We are here, say.
Let's go. Let's get it.
We are going to talk about network marketing.
I'm on. Let's go.
Before we get started, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, ne?
Ooh.
But these questions are more so like, they're more based on health and fitness. Okay. You know, your daily, when you know, okay, what's going on in the health industry and fitness. You know, those things are how many hours of sleep at night. Yeah. You know, what is something, and you tell us, it's just one word answers.
Okay.
So we just want to know if vele you know your stuff in the fitness and health. And then we'll also get into the network marketing, just to understand what is network marketing and how you started with your journey. Cool. So the first question is, what is the term for the process of monitoring and tracking physical activity as well as progress?
Geez.
The answers are in the question.
It's a tracking, isn't it a tracking? What's this? Yeah, it's tracking.
Yeah. So the whole thing is progress tracking.
Progress tracking.
Yeah.
Yes, progress tracker.
He knows his stuff. The second question is, what is the recommended daily intake of protein for adults?
Okay, so for females, it's 80 to 100 grams of protein broken up throughout the day. So that's like 5 meals basically, which is breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then your 2 snacks. So it's protein in all of them. And then as gents, it's 100 to 120 grams of protein throughout the day. Again, spread between 5 different meals as well.
Hey, brother, this guy knows his stuff, hey? Okay, number 3. What is the name of the exercise that targets the hamstring muscles?
There's leg curls, there's seated curls, there's deadlifts. There is, what do you call it, hip thrusts. Those are some of my favorites, yeah. And
then, but see, lunges. Don't they also do?
Lunges, it's not a targeted hamstring. It's like a secondary muscle. So lunges, it targets depending on which one you're doing. If you're doing front lunges, it's your quads. If you're doing back lunges, it's your glutes and your quads. So it's mainly your quads and your glutes. And then the hamstring is like a secondary muscle. And there's also sumo squats as well for hamstring muscles. That was also one I forgot about.
So what is the term of the process of increasing flexibility and a range of motion?
Please ask me that again.
The term
Good questions.
of the process of increasing flexibility.
Mobility. It's mobility.
Mobility.
Yeah.
Okay, mobility is also the same as stretching.
Yeah.
So what is the name of the nutrient that is essential for muscle growth?
Protein.
Okay.
Protein and fiber.
Okay.
For muscle growth, it's protein.
Protein,
yeah.
So what is the term for the process of reducing stress and anxiety through exercise?
Cortisol, lowering your cortisol.
And what do you do in that process?
To lower your cortisol. Firstly, you need to eat right. And secondly, just like moving your body. Taking a walk is always good to like clear your mind. Just moving your body. Staying away from like screen time as well. Just be in touch with nature. You'll lower your cortisol.
And what is this one is very easy, Jim, guys. Even I know it, but it's fine. What is the recommended amount of sleep for adults?
6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name of the exercise that targets the quadriceps muscles.
Squats. We've got leg extensions. There is the lunges. There is squats, lunges, leg press. Yeah.
Those ones.
There's different types of squats. I'm not going to say
the different
types of squats, because there are different types of squats that in the sub squat sections.
Yeah.
Categories.
What is the name of the vitamin that is essential for bone health?
Ooh, for bone health, that one you got me. I think it's vitamin D.
Okay, that's the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, the questions, Spelly.
Yo, guys, I felt like
you see, we were asking just to test your, just to get into.
Guys, but
obvious.
Thank you so much.
So I want to know, how did you start into network marketing? Like, what was the story behind you? What sparked the interest with network? And what is network marketing?
So firstly, network marketing is it's marketing in your network. So I don't know if you've heard the term of your network is your net worth, right? So it's basically the people in your network determine how much net worth you will have, right? It's the same as saying that you are who you hang around with.
Oh, okay.
So if you hang around with people that are going to go to the gym a lot and you're not going to the gym, eventually the bug is going to bite you. If you're around people that, whatever it is, you
end up doing what you do.
So it's the same as, as that. So how I got involved in network marketing is I actually had an IT background. I finished my matric very late at the age of 20. And I couldn't take a gap year, but I was obviously forced into, studying something.
Okay.
So just like, I think like most African men that come out of school don't really know what to study and they just venture into IT. So that was me, pretty much jumped into IT, did my first year, was very fortunate enough to, get a job at the end of my first year, which also then enabled me to study and work at the same time. So I shifted my studies from full-time to part-time so I could work full-time. And that also just enabled me to take that stress off of my parents so that I could just, fund my own studies basically. So I did first year. Second year, I took a gap year because I needed to adjust. So I didn't study my second year. And then the year after that, I did my second year part-time while I was working. And the year that I was enrolling to do my third year, I took another gap year again. I've taken so many gap years.
Hey, you were taking gap years. Yeah, I know.
Years, man. So, I mean, guys, to be honest, man, the only reason why is because of number one is finances, right? And I was also just trying to adjust
to the environment.
Because, I mean, I was working, I wasn't really earning that much, but I mean, you have to still live off what you're getting, So I took a gap year. As I was about to enroll for my third year, I got to a point where I would get paid on the 25th and 27th, I'm broke again, right? And that was the year where I was a new father at the time. My daughter was about 6-7 months old at the time. So you can already imagine getting paid today, 2 days down the line. Your money is already, your account is already in negatives. So that was pretty much me. So I was looking for all sorts of solutions, basically, I looked at myself, I was 25 years old at the time. I'm 33 years young, you guys, so just in case you want to know. But
being young,
I was 25 years old at the time, and man, I was looked at myself and I was like, by the time I reach 30, this is not the reality that I want to be living, right? I'm not saying that school is a bad idea, but obviously we were indoctrinated to say that, go to school, get good grades, and, that's how you're going to be successful. School is great. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's great because it taught me social skills. It taught me how to handle, basically be around people. So there's so many benefits that school does really have. whether you want to venture into more schooling or you want to venture into, entrepreneurship, school is just the basic of the foundation, So, as I was saying, I was looking for all sorts of, opportunities, even working overtime, and I found, I bumped into a complete stranger who told me about, I could make some extra income. At that time, I was skeptical, right? But I was only skeptical because I was going based on people's perspective and not really finding out what is this network marketing about, But because I had my back against the wall, it forced me to be open-minded. I went to an event at that time where they explained to me the product. They also explained to me the compensation plan. And for me, when I saw the compensation plan, I thought this thing is so simple, number one. And if all of these people are winning, right, why can't I win? And the only thing that basically determines my success is my work ethic. If I just apply the basics every single day and just apply my work ethic and back it up with my work ethic, then it's no brainer that I will be successful. So that's pretty much that. I was faced with another challenge, like how do you now get started? But I feel like everyone has their own sacrifice in life, especially if you want to change your life, because in this life thing, you guys, no one is really coming to save you. So it's either you get eaten or you eat. So you have to make a plan for yourself. So that's exactly what I did. I made certain sacrifices that I needed to make, got started. And yeah, from then I haven't looked back. 2 years into my journey, I did it very much part-time, and I went full-time. The reason why I went full-time is because the income I was earning part-time, right, matched my full-time income at that time. And for me, I was put in a position where it's either I continue doing it full-time or I go full-time and I invest the time that I would invest in my day job into this network marketing business so that I could actually extend and go further, So I did exactly that. Within a space of less than 8 months, I hit a very successful level in my journey, right, which was like literally 4 times more than what I was earning, right, at my daytime job. And yeah, man, life was amazing at that time. But I don't know if you guys have seen the show I Blew It, right? That was pretty much me, you guys. And look, man,
you were blowing it.
I was blowing it, man. Like, I just like the financial decisions that I made were just not the right decisions at that time. And I'm glad I went through them because I needed to learn and I needed to understand that, a blessing given too early is a sin. And that was pretty much me. So the same as the people that you see like on I Blew It, it's because they did not have the personal growth. They did not become the people to have or maintain that amount of income. So that was me, and I was stripped of all of it down to the bone. And I'm glad that I stripped it, So because I'm in a different phase of my journey now, right, where it's like more spiritual. So follow the word so that the word can give you the world. And in order for that, you have to remove the L and take some L's, So that's that, man. And now it's like, I've reached a level of success, like you said in the beginning. But now it's not about me winning, and it's not about me, being successful. Now I've gotten to a point where I want to help others reach, the amount of success that I've reached. Because to me, what success means to me is not me winning alone, right? But it's how many people can I help win as well. Because if I can help others win, it means that I'm doing the Lord's work, number one. And I'm helping people that are struggling with what I was struggling in the beginning, which is finances.
So how's, like, for someone who doesn't know what network marketing is, and like, what do you do on a daily basis as a network marketer?
So depending, like each network marketing company has their basics. For ours, it's use, wear, and talk and attend events. I feel like it's like that for all of them, right? Because number one, you have to have confidence in the product, number one. And the only way that you get confidence in the product is by using the product. So you can get an experience yourself and you can get a result yourself. And then obviously we're the brand, just like, any other company that you work for, you be branded, just like McDonald's, they are always branded. And that's just to show people that you're always open for business, and then talking to people, right? I feel like whether you're introverted or extroverted, we talk every day. So why not just earn an income for talking anyway? Whether you talk to yourself, whether you talk to your mates, whoever you talk to, right? Just earn an income for talking, because I mean, it's all about repetition. The more you do it, and that's like for anything and everything, the more you do something, the more you repeat something, is the more you get good at it. And that's how you start to, you know, build a skill.
Did you have any challenges aside from the financial, you know, issues
Yeah, man.
of the business
Man,
networking?
I love the L's that I've taken, man. I love the L's, you know, that I've taken. I've had so many challenges, man. You know, like I said, I built a business that was really successful in the rankings, and you know, I was stripped of all of that. And man, there's so many challenges, you know, people coming in, people going, people, you know, gossiping about you, people, you know, painting you out to be a person that you're not, you know, people taking advantage of your kindness and being humble and walking all over you, you know, people manipulating you. What other challenges have I had? People swearing at you. Damn, man, people trying to report you, people blocking you. Man.
So many challenges, but you're still positive and you're still smiling.
100%, you know. So I think like in life, you need thick skin, because I think the challenges that I've gone through have basically been like life challenges. And that's why I say like school is great for that foundation of social skills, because it allows you to build a certain like identity of yourself. And then all you need to do after that is just basically sculpt that identity to how you want to live your life.
And how's your mental state with all that you are going through? How are you keeping your mindset like in check to make sure Hore, you stay positive? Because in as much as you are collecting L's and you know and W's hopefully in the future, but as you are collecting these L's, how are you emotionally and mentally? How is your state of mind?
So I've got basically a mantra, or my daily disciplines, right? I want to have one health win, one spiritual win, and one physical win. So it's reading a word, right? And then eating a healthy meal, and then moving the body. That can be like taking steps or going to the gym. As long as I have those 3 wins for the day, I know that my mental is right, because that is what is going to lead to the mental health. That is how I lead to basically emotional intelligence as well.
Every day.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good thing, hey?
It starts with the spirit. You know, not that I want to preach or anything, but it really does start with the spirit. You know, I think we've been growing up knowing that, you know, being in a certain religion, but that also in itself is a foundation for you to understand like what is your spiritual growth, what spiritual path do you want to go through in life. And I feel like everything is spiritual, you know. So once you can connect with your Holy Spirit, right, it will give you wisdom, knowledge, and discernment. And from then you just obviously do what you have to do. What it says in the Bible, your body is a temple. So take care of that. Make sure that you eat healthy every day. Make sure that you drink your water, right? Make sure that you move your body as well every single day. And trust me, man, like everything that you have asked for, and it even says there, man, like it has plans to prosper you, not plans to harm you. Yeah.
I read and gym. Ni en gymming, ni egela makota, guys. Ni be right la. So how then do you prioritize your time and your focus on the most important tasks in your networking, you know, business?
Cool. So it is a business at the end of the day. So you need to run it exactly like a business. So before I sleep the night before, I already know what I'm going to do for the next day. So that already allows me to say, okay, these are the tasks that I have to fulfill for the day. So that way I have great time management, because we all have the same hours at the end of the day. It's just how are you using your hours? You know, how are you using your time? So for me, I have a certain amount of time that I sleep. I have to go to bed at this time. I have to wake up at this time. I have to do my morning routine from this time to this time. I have to prioritize 1, 2, and 3 tasks, because these are high priority tasks. And then the rest of the tasks will obviously follow from there.
Okay. I understand the planning, you know, and being consistent. Ne? But let's say there's a day when you wake up and you don't feel like doing your daily routines or whatever you have planned, how do you then come back and put yourself in that thing? I need to be consistent. Like, how do you stay motivated to discipline?
Discipline will get you on through the days. Discipline is there to hold you accountable. Yeah. So you have to get it done either way or not. Because, I mean, if you're waiting for somebody to motivate you, what is going to happen when that person is not there to motivate you?
True.
You understand? Because that person can help you, get you motivated and always motivate you. But when they're not there, what happens when you're not motivated? What happens when they are not motivating you? Because now it means that you've built up a skill, and everything is a skill, right? They've built up a skill of you being dependent on somebody motivating you and not being self-motivated.
You listen to motivational speeches?
Personal development, not motivational. There's a difference between motivation and personal development.
What's the difference?
So motivation, like I said, it's something that is like, I don't want to give names, but like people that shout on videos and say, I'm not going to say what they say, but I mean, like they basically motivate you, but personal development is more of like wisdom, making you see life in a different glance, in a different perspective, and also just thinking against what you have been grown up to and what we've been indoctrinated to know. So it's basically it's helping you question what you've been taught.
Being curious.
Curiosity is always going to help. Self-education makes you a fortune. Formal education makes you a living.
So how then do you, you've spoken about the L's, but then how do you, aside from the discipline, how do you handle the setbacks and, the rejections of your business? In like you find, these clients that you work with, right? And obviously you have to, in as much as you are networking and you're marketing a product that you're using and stuff like that, how do you handle when you don't have the clients to work with, or how do you handle the setbacks from the clients that you work with?
So first and foremost, it's got to do with timing. Some people are going to say yes, some people are going to say no, but it's not always meant to. Not everyone is supposed to say yes to you, because think of it, if everyone is supposed to say yes to you, then like how are we supposed to make a living? You know what I'm saying? If we all became doctors,
I know.
Like what's the point? Who are we going to consult? You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
Hey, you seem like you have everything under control, ne?
That's what happens. That's what life does to you.
You have to.
Like life gives you, like makes you, it forces you to have a thick skin. It literally forces you to have a thick skin, because everything that you are going through is not rejection, it's protection.
So when did you start your fitness and health journey?
Okay, damn. So I started in high school when I played soccer in high school. I used to play all sports, but mainly soccer was always my favorite, still is my favorite, so I used to play semi-professional for a reserve side back in grade 11 and grade 12. And I got a knee injury that I couldn't play. And yeah, obviously they couldn't, keep me there because, I'm no use to them. So at that time, I was introduced to great facilities, like gymming facilities. And because I couldn't continue my soccer career at that time, I was still active in the gym. And ever since then, I just, adapted that healthy lifestyle.
To the gym.
Yeah, to the gym. And ever since then, like even though I stopped playing soccer, I still maintained that healthy lifestyle of just like, going to the gym, because I enjoyed like what the gym would do for me at that time. Even still to this day, I always use gym as like my go-to, my escape, when I want to have me time, that is the place that I go to, is the gym.
As I want to ask, how do you feel then, Bati, people who go to the gym? Jeez. Uzobabulala.
Nah.
Since you started going to the gym,
guys,
back then,
it says in the Bible, your body is a temple. You got to treat your body like a temple. That's why I say I've got those 3 wins. You are what you eat. If you're not moving your body, you basically, you are saying to the creator that you don't appreciate his art, his work. Because if you don't take care of it, then how are you expecting him to bless you with more if you can't even take care of the little that he's giving you?
So let's say, okay, breakfast meal. How does it look like on a daily basis?
High protein.
What is high protein?
So high protein for me, me as a non-negotiable, it's a shake, meal replacement shake, because it's packed with protein. But there's other protein sources that you can have, like having eggs and chicken, breasts. So as long as it's a protein breakfast, make sure that you set your day up perfectly if you have a high protein breakfast.
Yes. I know what's in health as well. Like if I would be like, not as we eat kotas at the kokas and everything.
Look, and kotas are not really a bad thing, to be honest with you.
They're not a bad thing.
It's like, okay, depending on how often you have them, So for me, I'm all about having a balanced lifestyle. That's why I have those 3 wins, but have a balanced lifestyle throughout the week. So that even when you have that one meal, even when you have that one beverage, right? It's not going to take you off. It's not going to throw you off. But if that is your lifestyle from weekend to weekend, from Thursday to Monday, that you're having junk food, you're drinking, then eventually you are going to be a product of your environment.
And then food actually affects your thinking.
Yes.
When you eat healthy things, you even think like
clearer.
Yeah, you think like a professional, guys. Like I've tried it; it helps. So with regards to the fitness now, what are some of the challenges that you've actually faced aside from the network marketing business?
Fitness, and I like to tell people that fitness is always a journey, right? So don't be ashamed to reset and restart. Things are going to happen, so it's okay to fall off and start again, right? But don't fall off and not get back on it.
Like me who gym for 3 days and then the 4th day is still on. Then I've taken the break.
And no. So
you have to go back.
Go back. Yeah. Get back on your grind.
How do you advise someone? Let's say for example me. I don't gym, I'm not active. How do you advise me to get started with the fitness and health thing? For someone who will start there today, tomorrow gym, still 3rd day also gym, and then 4th day I forget, and then my mindset is just like, you know what? I'm suffering. How do you advise me for someone who's starting with the fitness and health?
Firstly, I'm going to ask you, what is your why? I want to know, why are you starting this journey? Because there's no point in just starting because your friends started or because everyone is starting to take care of their health. Because like you just asked me, what are my challenges in fitness? What is going to happen when that first challenge comes? And I'm always excited for people to face adversity. I'm always excited, right? The reason why is because I want to understand a person's character. Because do you have the resilience to follow through on the promises that you made to yourself? That's what I first want to understand. If you have a strong why, and I can understand why you are wanting to do something, then the how is easy. The how is easy because everything works. The only difference is the you. You are not the problem and the solution. You are always the problem and the solution, but you are that X factor. Because everything works. The question is, are you going to work and stay true to who you are?
What if I don't
Then it's going to be easy. Like we both, it's going to be easy for you to give up. Yeah, that's why people start and stop. Or some start and never
go back.
So I really know when people come to me and say, I'll start in Jan. I already know 110% of the time you are gonna start, but I won't see you April. April, it's chai. Yeah. Why? Because you don't need a new year to start. You don't need a new week to start. You need a mindset for you to start. That's why they say it's 80% nutrition, 20% exercise, and 100% mindset.
What do you think are some of the misconceptions people have about fitness and health, as well as the mental?
I love this one. People think that fitness and health is expensive. That is the one thing that I've noticed with people. And let me tell you something, guys. If you can blow 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 rand in a weekend on alcohol, and I'm not trying to trash talk anyone, but if you can spend those amounts of money on alcohol that is destroying your body, but you cannot even pay 1,000 rand for your health every month, just on a monthly basis, not even just on a weekend basis, on a monthly basis, and for you say that is expensive, it goes to show that we are miseducated, and we don't prioritize our health the way we say we want to prioritize our health. Because how is it that you're taking a product that is destroying your body, but a product that is going to help you live longer? It's expensive. Like, where did we get to that type of thinking?
But you know how, shops these days, always the food that we assume is good, is always expensive. Then the food that we like, I can buy a packet of biscuits, ka 13 ranta, and then you find something that I'm supposed to be eating, like, let me see, for example, let's say, I can't compare a biscuit and coconut oil, but you'd find the coconut oil is expensive in the shops.
You need to know the cost and the price. So this water can cost you 10 rand. But what is this 10 rand going to give you is the price. So if I buy this purified water for 10 rand on a monthly basis, and I'm drinking water for the whole month, 10 rand, what is the price of me drinking
that
water? And you should ask yourself, is it expensive? What is more expensive? Paying that price or paying the price of being healthy? Because at the end of the day, you got to pick your struggle. You really have to pick your struggle.
Mara, the junk food is tempting, guys, I won't lie.
Junk food is nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Let me not fool you.
It's very nice.
Junk food it's nice, but it's even nice and more rewarding when you've actually worked for it. So now, yes, I don't eat as much junk food as before, but when I do, oh boy, man, that thing tastes.
It tastes nice.
It slaps.
It slaps, man.
So just be balanced in your lifestyle, and then like once you've balanced and you've mastered your nutritional habits, right? Then you can slot in a junk food meal here and there, and it's not going to do a difference.
So you said the misconception is that people think that the food is expensive. And then what else?
What other misconceptions are there? That working out or losing weight is only for women. Yeah. Or most of the things are only like female based. It's like, as a man, I'm not supposed to take this. I'm not supposed to, use these products. And I'm speaking like for more of the traditional people, so it's more of like, no, I'm a man. I'm not supposed to have this. I'm supposed to look like this, or this resembles
a man
and wealth. Yeah, this is what a man's supposed to look like.
Just like how Zulus always think, indoda maidli nama.
Yes.
Hey, Mara, even women though, they also have this thing, a lady must be,
Women are more self-conscious and women are more, women work on themselves more than men do. And it's supposed to be the other way around. Because if you look at the stats,
So you said hore, kanaking misconception is that people think the food is expensive and that men are not supposed to be working out because indoda mele idli nyama, as a Zulu people would phrase it. So, and then you said hore, women are more conscious with their bodies and they do what men are supposed to be doing.
100%. So the reason why I say that is because if you look at the stats when it comes to obesity, men are really holding down that stat the most. Men are more obese than women. And men are most likely to die of or have lifestyle diseases
Than women.
than women. It's very rare that you find a woman that has a lifestyle disease. Because men smoke more, men drink more. And we are the ones that are supposed to be leading the healthy lifestyle because there's so much pressure on men. You know, you have to be a protector and a provider
of the house.
So how are you supposed to be a leader and a protector if you can't even lead yourself to fixing yourself? How are you supposed to protect others if you can't even protect yourself?
Now, Connor, you won't be able to think because you're not eating the right food.
100%.
Your health is not.
100%. And the reason why women do that is because, I mean, I feel like women always want to like look a certain way, and that is okay. I feel like women have more self-respect for themselves, for their appearance, than what men do.
Hi, guys. Guningi. Just make sure, Hori, I want to health, guys. This is the year for health, ne? This is the season, J, for health. Like, just make sure. I mean, I've seen it even at where the career field that I've chosen. You have to be fit. You have to be healthy. There's no way, Hori, you can do certain things if you're not healthy. So I think some people actually want to experience maybe a health condition before they can get into dieting
100%.
or go to like Kibo Thomas. When they want to see first or experience things first before
100%.
they.
And let me tell you what happens when that happens, right? So there's two most important commodities in the world that you'll never ever get back. That is time and your health. You'll never get back the time that you've spent. You'll never get back the health. Once your health is gone, you're never going to get your health back. So that's why I say to you, you don't need a new start. You don't need a new year. You don't need a new week, a new Monday for you to feel motivated.
True.
The best time to have
to
started
start
was
now.
back then when it started, right? And the next best time is now.
And guys, small steps. We don't even have to rush into things. At least a bit of a kind of thing, just making sure at least your breakfast has something healthy, like a salad or a veg. You start small, and then once you get used to the taste of, having a veggie that is raw or, just boiled veggies, you get used to it and you actually find that it's nice and it's more tastier than with salt in. You start recognizing or noticing, okay, actually this is nice without spice or without salt. And then once you adapt it to eating healthy, you'll start removing all the toxins.
So it's small steps of progress. Don't look at the full staircase.
True.
Look at the first step ahead of you. Because in order for you to get to the top of the staircase, you need to take the first step.
True.
And you need to take it one step at a time. You can't get to a 5-story building by skipping all those steps. You have to take each of those steps to get to the top. So that is how anything, your fitness journey is going to be. And even just in life, take the first step. Once you've taken the first step, congratulate yourself. Don't also don't overlook the small wins as well. I feel like people also want big successes before
Yeah.
they celebrate or they feel like they have been successful. Let me tell you something. If you have already made a decision that you want to start, that is already your first win. If you have already started, that is your second win. If you have gotten results, that is another win.
Yeah.
So don't overlook the wins that you have every day as well. All those small wins is what leads to the big wins. That's how you compound your success.
And also, it makes you like consistent. I've noticed, Hori, if, okay, let's just say, for example, I've decided to do squats every day and I start with 30 squats and I overlook it, as you say. The next day, I want to do 50 squats. Name? And then the next day, I wanted to do 100, but I could do maybe 40, right? And then my mind is going to go back to saying, I wanted to do this, but I couldn't do it. So what's the use?
A win is a win. The fact is that you did it.
Yeah.
That is a win.
And the fact that I actually did 40 is better than yesterday, 100%. Right?
So you could have gone up and come down. Like you could have done 100 and then the next day you do 40. But the fact is that you did 40.
Yeah.
40, you would have rather done 40 than nothing. Yeah.
So how does the network marketing and the fitness and health correlate? Like how do you connect
for
them
me,
together?
the network marketing company that I'm involved with is a nutrition company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's how I just added, put the two together.
Are you only interested in fitness or you have other interests?
Fitness is the one that leads to everything. Yeah, so I do have other interests, but mainly it's just fitness and nutrition, because that for me, I feel like
the most important.
It's a huge game changer.
So how do you then approach a company that you want to work with? Or, okay, let me just ask this question. Is network marketing influencing?
I guess so. I wouldn't say so. It could be and it couldn't be. It depends on how you look at it. But it could be because, you are influencing people to be healthy and take care of their health. I think that's what an influencer is.
Do you have any final thoughts?
Just be kind to yourself. Right, that's it. Just be kind to yourself. Take one step at a time. Celebrate your wins, right? And don't have an iceberg mindset where an iceberg only shows you 10%, but you don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean, which is the 90%. So yes, the 10% might be polished, but always work on that 90%, because that 90% is going to make you better. That is where the character is built. That's where the thick skin is built. That's where the discipline is built, because just like an iceberg, no one sees what's at the bottom of the ocean. People only see what's on the top. So work on the bottom, and trust me, the top will be in time. Truth shows in time. So over time, you'll start to see that what is on the top of the iceberg is actually a reflection of what's going on the inside. And that's the same with your body as well, right? Everything, how a person takes care of their body is how I can see how they take care of themselves, or how much self-love they have for themselves. Because what is going on the inside is a reflection of what's going on the outside.
Mara, these people who look skinny and they look like they go to the gym, but they eat a lot. And they eat a lot of junk food.
Yeah, but they'll never have the perfect body. You can have those nice genes, but you will never have that. There isn't such a thing as a perfect body, but you will never have that well-rounded
health
figure that you're looking for. You cannot run away from health, because in the long run, you might not gain the weight, but a lifestyle disease doesn't show on the outside.
It shows inside.
It shows inside. It's internal.
Guys, bathi niye ejimini, guys, nami ngizocala ama-walks nyana, so maybe go walk for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, an hour. Just take a walk around your neighborhood, jog a little, skips. You can buy a skipping rope, or just get some rope. Ekas, if you stay ekas out, guys, you can get a bucket and do some jumps here and there, just do something, move nyana in a day, just so that you can be healthy, And obviously, Mr. Network Marketer here is always looking for brands to work with.
I'm looking for anyone and everyone, man. Anyone that wants to be healthy, I'm your boy. Anyone that wants to be wealthy, I'm your boy. But just on closing, anything great that you're looking to achieve, number one, you need a community. And in order for you to be successful at anything that you want to be, ask yourself, how many others have you made successful in what you are doing?
Guys, Susan Bona, next episode. Remember, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We can't get to 1,000 subscribers if you're not subscribing. If you're watching the video, also subscribe. Send to your friends, send to your family members, maybe someone who wants to know about health, fitness, network marketing, and you want to know what is exactly network marketing. You can ask in the comment section. You can ask Sir here, Mr. Damiao. Did you say your name?
I didn't actually.
Hi, Bo.
Guys, I didn't actually. Now that I remember. My name is Damiao Cutane, also known as Coach Dame. I'm 33 years young, but I look 23.
Hey, Bo.
And yeah, man, that's who I am.
How do we say the introduction at the end of the... Now that I remember, we didn't even... If you want to know more about health and fitness as well as network marketing, you can contact Mr. Damiao. We'll definitely put his social media handles in the description box. Yeah. And where else can they find you?
Damiao Cutane on all social media platforms. That's DAMIAO CUTANE. I'll spell it again. It's DAMIAO CUTANE on all social media platforms.
Yeah. So if you guys have any problems or, questions about fitness, health, network marketing, he's your guy. And we'll see each other in the next episode. Remember, Fridays at 8 p.m. on our YouTube channel, on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Have a good night.